60 seconds.
Welcome. How many people will be playing today? One person. Thank you. The game is played as follows. If you think you know the correct answer to a question, buzz in. Then choose your preferred answer by pressing the corresponding button. To buzz in, use these buttons on your controller. You will use the symbol buttons to choose answers to questions.
5, 4.
Now loading.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome to Jack. I see none of your friends wanted to play this evening, so you figured you'd just get in touch with old Schmitty. Well, thanks. Makes me feel really important. Hey, I'd appreciate it if you didn't go blabbing to everybody that we hung out today. I've got a reputation to uphold.
1.
This category is Better Luck Next Time. $3,000 for this one. Nope, it ain't no joke. It's the Hoaxes episode. You know, hoaxes. When little pranksters invent their own truths. Kind of like that infamous grainy photo of the Loch Ness Monster. You remember, right? Well, considering what was used as the Loch Ness Monster's body in the infamous photograph, what would be a more appropriate name for old Nessie? The Loch Ness Monster's body was revealed to be a toy submarine. And in another hoax, the Loch Ness Monster's footprints turned out to be the footprints of a hippo, which means somewhere out there, a toy submarine walks the land on hippopotamus legs.
2.
The category's gonna be Cash in your chips. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Here's the question. If characters from the TV show Mama's Family were to die in the same way that Mama Cass died, what would audiences see? Vinton having a heart attack, Aunt Fran overdosing on heroin, Naomi giving birth to John Lennon's child, or Mama choking on a ham sandwich? So you don't lose any sleep over it. Contrary to popular rumors, Mama Cass died of a heart attack, okay? Now you can relax and eat all the freaking ham sandwiches you want.
3.
I'm calling this one Sufferin' Succotash with a side of rice. $1,000 at stake on this one. Okay, imagine this crazy cartoon caper. In their latest Madcap misadventure, Sylvester the cat force feeds rice to Tweety. What will most likely happen to the poor widow songbird? He'll be unable to breathe. Contrary to popular wedding belief, rice does not cause a bird's stomach to explode. You know, if that cat would just ask the damn granny to cook him up some chicken, we could put this whole cat-bird chase thing to rest.
4.
This one's called If You Play It Backwards, It Sounds Like Crap. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. All right, give me your best shot. Considering the Beatles' song that contains the phrase, I buried Paul, where does Paul's body lie? Nowhere, man. With The Fool on the Hill. The fade out of Strawberry Fields Forever contains the phrase, I buried Paul. Either that or they're saying cranberry sauce. Cranberries, strawberries. They really had a thing for fruit, didn't they? Get ready, because you're going to play a When Did Happen. All right, I'm going to show you an event like this. Then I'm going to list off 7 other events like this one. All you got to do for each one is tell me whether it happened before or after man first walked on the moon, or if it never happened at all. Buzz in when the correct answer is lit, you'll get $1,000. But be careful, if you buzz in when the incorrect answer is lit, you lose $1,000. Each time you're wrong. All right, let's get this party rolling. The category for this When Did Happen is My Dog Ate My Grandmother. Okay, for this one, we're going to call upon the master of teenage hijinks, Ferris Bueller. I know, you've probably seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off 2 or 3 dozen times, right? Well then, remember this event? Ferris catches a foul ball at the Cubs game. Now, does this scene happen before Ferris catches that foul ball at Wrigley Field, after that, or does it never happen in the movie at all? that was a lot of fun, huh? Let's see what happened. Nice job, my friend. Let's see how that affects the big picture. Well, I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed that. Shall we get back to the game?
6,
Coming at you. Got a package for you. You get it right, you get 2K. Okay, it's analogy time. See if you can finish off these comparisons. Hairdresser is to The Crying Game, as opera singer is to Godspell, M. Butterfly, Amadeus, or A Room with a View. Just like the hairdresser in The Crying Game, the opera singer in M. Butterfly is, well, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it already. Let's just say that, how should I put it? The woman is actually a man, you know? If you get my drift, huh?
7,
Up next, you may never shave again. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, isn't it cute how at Christmas time all those little kids are always yanking off Santa's beard to show that he's a fake? What are they really up to, Considering the popular slang usage of the term, when those little kids try to pull off Santa's beard, what are they really trying to prove? That Santa's a drunk, that Santa's a miser, that Santa's gay, or that Santa doesn't exist. The kids on the street tell me that a beard is a person of the opposite sex with whom you hang out to cover the fact that you're gay. So don't expect Santa to be coming down the chimney in his red suit next year. He'll be sporting a little red velvet slingshot from International Mail. Say, Santa, is that for me?
8,
Here's a little something I call, girl, you know it's a hoax. I'm gonna give away $3,000 this time. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. What does the phrase milli vanilli mean in Turkish? Absolute truth, positive energy. But don't use that phrase when you're actually in Turkey. They'll assume you're a fan of the band or a new age freak, and either way, you'll get the tar beat out of you.
9,
The category is the Olsen twins are at the bottom of this. $2,000 for a correct answer. See if you can wrap your skull around this. Considering the rumors surrounding the movie 3 Men and a Baby, what would be a more appropriate title for the film? 3 men, a baby, and a dead boy. 3 men and a black market baby. The big rumor is that in one scene you can see the ghost of a dead boy standing behind some curtains. Turns out it was just a reflection of the lone audience member.
10,
This category is the napkin of Turin. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. All right, now who remembers that way back in the late 70s, a woman named Mrs. Mario Rubio saw Jesus on a tortilla? I'm betting that a lot of you do, seeing that over 8,000 people swarmed around her house when the news broke. But anyway, if Mrs. Rubio had rolled up the Jesus tortilla around chicken and cheese and then deep fried it, what would she have been able to serve to the hungry masses? The Holy Flauta, the Blessed Empanada, the
Holy Flauta, Mrs. Rubio!
Miraculously, that one Holy Flauta fed over 8,004 people. It was a sight to behold.
11,
The category's gonna be, what is this grunge you speak of? You give me a right answer, I'll give you $3,000. Hey, did you ever hear about that article in the New York Times that was supposed to be a glossary of grunge lingo, but actually it was a fake? Which of the following is not a phrase that was passed off as grunge speak in the article Lexicon of Grunge, Breaking the Code? Cobain Brain, Lame Stain, Tom Tom Club, or Cob Nobbler? Okay, now here's a good answer. Megan Jasper, the woman who pulled the prank on the New York Times, never used the term Cobain brain, but she did try to pass off the word cool as a popular phrase with the kids. Cool. Who's she trying to kid? Well, this should be good. This one's a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is, what a drag. Now, I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a real woman or a fake woman. As each one pops up in front of you there, if it's a real woman, press the square button. If it's a, fake... I see, you got this thing down. I'm just going to put your 30 seconds on the clock, all right? RuPaul, real or fake woman? Victor Victoria. Mrs. Doubtfire. The Kinks' Lola. Joan of Arc. Denzel. Last one. Tootsie. Simply put, you rock. Check this out. Well, good things happen to good people. Okay, let's move on.
13,
I'm calling this one. Yea, verily, the verisimilitude lieth yon. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. Okay, you know how some people don't believe that William Shakespeare wrote all those plays, right? Well, who really wrote Shakespeare's plays, huh? The Disappearing Hitchhiker, The Government, Aliens, or Bigfoot? That's right, Shakespeare's plays were actually written by extraterrestrials.
Wait a minute, Schmitty?
What?
What are you talking about? Aliens didn't write Macbeth.
Oh, please, don't be so naive.
14,
This one's called Heinous Hoax or Human Habitrail. I'm gonna make this one $1,000. Okay, time for a little true-false question. Hope you've been keeping up with the Hollywood rumor mill. That thing about you-know-who and the gerbil really happened. So what do you say? Is it true, false, true, but the rumor was exaggerated, or who? Of course it didn't happen! And he'll never know what he's missing. All right, I said too much. Well, you've made it to the Jack Attack. Here's the deal. If you see 2 words that go together, buzz in and you get $2,000. If you buzz in when they don't go together, you can say goodbye to $2,000. Here's the fun part.
Remember the clue.
The words only match if they fit this clue. It's all based on a lie. No, really, that's your clue. Would I lie to you? That's the game! Well, you did great, but then again, how hard can it be to win against yourself? Find some competition, and then you'll see.
You don't know Jack!
Nice job. And there was an empty space on the high scoreboard. Saved just for you. Enter your name, please. Perfect.
You
Your
could put
name
out
has been
Wait,
preserved
make
for
it
posterity.
stale.
I am unable to read minds. If you would like to play again, you will have to tell me.
Watch out, people. Here I come. Chubba Bubba All Lard and Gravy Sports Drink is the easiest, most delicious way to put on those pounds.
I enjoy a cold Chubba Bubba in the morning, one in the late morning, one at noon, one at 2 o'clock or so, one at dinner, one at the late evening.
It's that easy.
Chug it down, America.
Chug, 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 chug.
Chubba Bubba All Lard and Gravy Sports Drink.
Here at Wackofson and Snurm, we're working for you. We understand that service is what creates customer loyalty, and we're willing to stand on our heads to keep you coming back. In fact, we'll stand on our heads, then do cartwheels. We'll juggle. We'll ride unicycles. We'll ride unicycles while twirling plates on the ends of sticks. Anything to show you that you're number one. We'll wear funny hats. We'll cover ourselves in your choice of delicious ice cream toppings and light our hair on fire. We'll hire you a band. We'll repaint your house. We'll introduce you to Mr. Robert De Niro. We'll have attractive young people of your sexual preference hand feed you grapes and fan you.
Wackofson and Snurm, totally committed to serving you.
Mr. Johnson's time travel elixir can take you to the future.
Me?
Yes, you.
Really? How?
Just add water and drink. Try it.
Okay. It, doesn't seem to be working.
Ah, but just wait a moment. Okay, now look at the clock.
Oh my God! It's a miracle! I'm living 2 seconds in the future! This stuff really works!
Mr. Johnson's time travel elixir. This stuff really works.
Wait! How will I survive here in this crazy future? With my simple old-fashioned ways, I'll be killed!
Hi, I'm Steel Dakota, president of the National Gun Association, and I'm here to tell you about yet another reason why you need to protect your right to bear arms. Consider this all too familiar scenario.
Come here, Fluffy. Yeah, nice kitty. You're a good kitty cat. Hey, wait, Fluffy, where'd you get that AK-47? Huh? Hey, don't be crazy. Hey, put that down. Wait.
Whether it's a dangerous home invader or a heavily armed house cat, America, protect your rights and protect yourself.